Hi, and welcome to the Australian Gamer Podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm Barry.
Tonight we will be talking about the Move and the Kinect.
The new Nintendo console rumours.
And some Portal 2 potatoes and various other Portal 2 related things. Because frankly, it's all about Portal at the moment. There's just
nothing but Portal.
Yeah, you look at any gaming website, any gaming community and so on, it's just Portal. Even fuck you guys, I don't like Portal.
Facebook, Twitter, it's all about the Portal.
Everything's about the Portals. And I think we stand alone and apart from the rest of the world at this point because
none of us have played it.
No, we haven't played Portal. Neither of us have played Portal at all. Sorry, we played the original Portal, of course. Have you played the original Portal?
Briefly.
Briefly?
Yes. When it became free, I played it briefly.
I thought we were brethren here for a bit, and then I've realised you're scum.
I'm just the unbeliever.
Yeah, well, I really like the original Portal, and I do plan on playing Portal 2, and I'm quite enthusiastic about playing Portal 2, but I'm also going to Japan tomorrow.
Yes.
So it didn't seem like time to get into a new game.
And I'm just lazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it didn't, and I'm cheap, so no one sent me a copy, and I'm too cheap to buy one, so even though I'm not going to Japan, I just didn't feel like playing it.
No, that sounds fair. It's good that you've established your character here on the Australian Gamer Show. I'd like to welcome young Barry McBruce to the Australian Gamer Podcast, because have you been on it before?
No. Not
You're
even shouting drunkenly in the background.
Wow, this is an exciting opportunity for you then. Barry has joined our little happy family not too long ago. It's one of the newest intake, in fact, and the only one we've put on as a solo person instead of as a part of a group intake.
Is that due to any particular, because I'm as good as two people as...
How mean do I go here?
You can go as far as you want. You're leaving the country. You can do what you want.
It's possibly because you're as fat as two people. Is that? Yeah, I was leading to that. It's the obvious.
Yes.
And therefore it needed to be said.
Yes.
But I could have gone with you have the dick of two people.
Yes. Well, that's still fatness.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's run with that. Yep.
Barry does an awful lot of video stuff, and will be
allegedly
has constructed and will be continuing to construct a new intro for us for video content we do in the future, and there will be an awful lot of that when I get back from Japan.
Indeed.
Dedicate my heart, soul, and wang to video content.
It's the new direction.
Wang.
Yes.
Wang's
well, no, that's
the old
not the
direction.
new direction at all. Yes, I think more of just video of wangs.
Video of wang
is the new direction for us anyway.
Yeah, chat roulette and us.
Yeah.
So, what do we have on Portal 2? We did actually have some stuff to talk about on Portal 2.
Yes.
Despite not playing it, there is, besides being a game, it is also a social phenomenon and an industry market phenomenon and so on, and that's what we're talking about.
Yes, yeah. One of the things that I found really interesting, and in all honesty, I found it a bit of a rip job on Valve's point of view, was the fact that when you could buy these indie games and you could play these indie games to get potatoes or achievements.
Potato sacks.
Well, the potato sack was this whole indie game.
That was a bundle.
Yeah, it was like $40, and the idea was, which is incidentally how much Portal 2 costs. So
wow.
Yeah, so the idea was that you would spend another $40 to play these games, get potatoes, to then unlock Portal 2 sooner than its scheduled release date.
Yeah.
Now, that kind of got all fucked up when basically someone broke Street Date.
Yeah.
And Steam didn't break Street Date, I think.
It did, actually. It did marginally. A few hours. 6
to 16 hours, but don't quote me on that. And so
I like the fact that you've got such a broad thing.
Yeah.
6 to 16.
Well, I could have gone 6 to 60. Well, there was a 6
somewhere between. It's somewhere between like an hour and a half and 7 or 8 years.
Yes.
It's in that range.
Anywhere between there was where what these potato sacks. But I just don't understand. I don't know if it's something that I'm not getting because I haven't played Portal. But I mean, is potato the new cake is a lie?
Well, I read an article a while ago where they were interviewing the team, and they said they were trying very, very hard to avoid making any memes in this one.
Okay.
Not because they didn't want them, but because creating a meme and saying, here's a meme, is just the opposite of the point.
Yeah.
And they wanted things to happen organically and naturally and from the content itself, rather than sort of shoving memes down everyone's throat.
I don't think they'll ever be able to move away from the cake is a lie, though.
No, the cake is a lie has definitely stuck, and we all hate it. And they hate it. The article, they said, you think you hated it, we hated it first. And that's a point. They must have gotten it immediately. But So I don't think they're trying to make the potatoes a new cake. I don't know what the deal is with the potatoes.
I don't know where the potatoes came into the game.
I don't know.
It could be because we haven't played it, and
maybe there is relevance, or maybe there is some sort of sideline community thing that would make sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if anyone knows what the deal is with the freaking potatoes, please do let us know.
Yeah.
I did want to correct you on one thing though, which is that you're wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starting off well.
The potatoes did do more. The potato sacks did, in fact, do more than just release the game earlier. They've just released on Steam that everyone who bought the potato sack has a free giftable copy of every game they've ever bought on Steam, including Portal 2.
Okay, that's pretty mental, because I know some dudes with like 180 games on their Steam list.
Well, they now have a free copy of them to give to anyone they want.
Okay, my Steam name is Anus McBain. Feel free to gift me whatever fucking game you want.
And for that name, I think you should. Was Anus
McBain?
Anus McBain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it. That's nice.
That's why Barry McBruce came about, because Anus McBain was getting me kicked off far too many servers. Yes.
I see. That's fair enough. So those people would apparently now have 180 games they can give to other people. And if there's anyone out who wants to share Portal or
as stated, I'm too cheap to buy it. So
Portal 2 would be ideal. But funny enough, I actually have a million Portals as well, the original Portal, because I bought it for someone. I bought it for Talia actually, and then I forgot, I think.
Well, they were giving it out for free.
And then I bought a pack of Portals because it was cheaper at the time than buying Portal. So I'm like, I'll just buy 15 of them.
Yeah,
Fuck
makes sense to
Portals
me,
for everyone.
Yeah.
And I forgot to give them to anyone.
Yeah.
So now I have 16 Portals. I've just got a meso Portals.
Yeah.
And
Portals.
And I can send you one. I will send you one.
I've got a copy of Portal 1 because it was free.
Oh, I see.
So see why I have these things?
Of course.
Yes. Back to the cheapness.
Yeah. Steam is a really interesting phenomenon at the moment.
Especially in terms of PC.
In terms of PC sales, especially. I was reading an article the other day that was talking about how much PC sales have dropped. They've just, I think, dropped by 60% since last year or something.
I don't know when the last time you went to a game shop is, but their actual PC section is so minuscule because what's the point? Well,
the article was one of the articles I was reading was interesting because it was basically PC sales have dropped, piracy is wrong, piracy's killing the industry, and then everyone was like, actually it's Steam. It's legal downloads through a different medium. And also EB didn't count.
Well,
the EB sales in Australia did not count into that.
If anyone's buying from EB, they shouldn't be anyway. So.
Yeah, well, that's your choice, and I'm not going to slag off our fine sponsors.
Okay,
we're not sponsored.
Oh, you totally confused.
I don't even know why I said that. Except
you're fishing for a sponsor.
Possibly,
I like it.
That's probably not a bad idea.
What I think, what I find interesting in terms of sort of the whole, piracy is killing PC. I think if anything is killing piracy, it's Steam. Gone are the days where you need to keep this pristine disc alive and the proper manual so that it's got the CD code on the back of it and all that shit. It's gone. You don't need that stuff anymore. And even games you buy in the shops, 99% of them are all, you can activate them on Steam anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So then you can, once it's tied to your account, you can just get rid of the disc.
Yeah.
I think that's really important.
I do think I think it's the way of the future as well, because there's just no reason for this disc, and there's no reason not to move in that direction. And the only people that it really affects are these retailers.
Yes.
Who now no longer have a product that's worth selling because everyone can get it cheaper. And I think a big part of that is that the games are so overpriced in the first place.
In Australia.
And they're so overpriced even on Steam, and that offends me even more than it actually offends me when they're retail games, because you can't hide behind shipping, you can't hide behind the market. It's a fucking download, and why are you reaming us?
That's it. Yeah. That's but what I find really interesting about with Portal 2 and what Steam have done, especially on the PlayStation 3, how they've somehow tied the Steam overlay system into that.
It's really interesting, actually, that they've done it on the PS3, because Gabe's been quoted as saying some fairly awful things about the PS3.
Yeah.
To the degree of, like, giant hunk of junk, what a piece of shit, kind of. Like, that level of, intellectual...
slander.
Criticism.
But see, I mean, everyone always slams the PlayStation's, is it still a cross-media bar? Is it still called that?
Yeah.
Whereas, everyone's always like, look, the Xbox's system software is so much easier to use and all that stuff. Now, maybe Microsoft didn't want anyone fucking with...
Well, that's apparently the thing. Microsoft was simply not willing to give Valve the levels of access they required to do it on the Xbox. Sony were.
Yeah.
And that's what apparently made the difference. And I actually think it's a really good thing they've done. They've decided that this is a two-player game. It's intended to be played cooperatively, and we're going to help you and make sure you can do it as easily as possible. So with every purchase of the PS3 game, you get a Steam unlock code for free. Yes. That rocks. That's really, really cool. And that shows forward thinking. It shows an understanding of how games are played and a desire to actually really help their people play them as they should. And I think that's cool. I think that says a lot of good things for Valve.
Do you think Valve or the Steam system will be moving into selling PlayStation 3 games digitally?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Sony's got their own thing, and I don't think there's any particular reason for Steam to do that. Sony is already covering that market, and I don't think Steam needs to. But I think Steam will be tied in with like the PlayStation one will be tied in with the PC one, purely on the basis of who's logged into your thing and who's.
So if you buy it on the PlayStation, you can't then sell the Steam code to a friend of yours.
I don't know. I don't know if you can actually unlock someone else's or only your own.
Right, okay, yeah. But this is possibly something that we should have looked into.
No. It's something we should speculate wildly on.
Definitely.
You can only unlock it if you own an octopus.
Yeah, look, I think that's a fair...
That's clearly the only option.
Yeah. I mean, Joby's got it, and he's got it on both the PlayStation and Steam, and he has an octopus.
Yeah, right. So there it is.
That's it.
That's it.
Proof.
It's interesting that the PS3 that kind of makes the PS3 the definitive version of it, which is particularly interesting considering how the PS3's Orange Box was really quite widely criticised. It didn't run as well as the...
I just can't see... But I mean, the main thing that sort of confused me about that was... Especially the Orange Box. I mean, like, I don't know if it's just... I have a very PC background, and to me, I just can't do shooters on consoles. And I think... And because... Especially with the Orange Box, like, a lot of those games were very well established on the PC and on Steam beforehand. Then when they got ported to the PlayStation, I think there was a lot of backlash because it was like, well, I've already got this game on the PC and it's a fuckload better on the PC.
But there wasn't a backlash against it on the Xbox. In fact, it was a widely loved and respected game.
I can't speak for people that own Xboxes.
Right.
I mean, I have two, but...
Are you a fanboy? Did I bring a fanboy onto the podcast?
A Sony fanboy, because that's rich coming from you.
Whatever. Yeah. I resent and resemble that.
Yes.
Let's get off Portal for a bit and talk about something we didn't write down.
Okay.
But I remembered because we were talking about it the other day. World of Warcraft Armory update now has GChat.
That's it. So the free version of the Armory app for your iPhone, as well as monitoring your... auctions is the
That's
paid
an add-on.
version.
Yep.
But basically you can GChat on your iPhone, so keep in touch with your guild and what's going on, and organise your raids, talk about your raids, talk about dickheads in the guild.
Yeah, make jokes about their mums.
Yeah, more rising tide jokes and all of those things, and basically talk to your guild without actually playing the game.
That's really interesting because it does get rid of the worst part of WoW, which is
the game.
The game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's really interesting that they've done that.
I have been chasing something like this for ages. I wanted an IRC channel. I wanted a standalone program or some sort of web portal on the Battle.net side or something where I could log into my account, talk shit on GChat for the entire day at work.
Yeah.
Without actually logging on to the game.
Yeah.
But again, that's just me. But clearly not, because they brought it into the app, which I think is really cool.
Here's the question then: if it's available on the app, maybe it'll be available on the website.
You would think so.
Maybe down the track.
But see, why not available on the website first?
I don't know. Maybe it's easier to secure, and I wonder about that.
Yes.
Logically, if you've got it coming to an app, coming to a device, you've got to open some sort of API to connect the chat servers into the the devices.
We're getting into realms I don't understand.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's move on into realms you might understand, and let's talk about the shiny objects and the waving around of objects.
Yes, the Kinect. What's that? The fastest selling gadget of all time.
Really?
Apparently, they sold 8 million units in a very short amount of time, and I think most of them are now gathering dust.
There's just not enough to play. Can I? But before we start really talking about the Move and the Kinect, can I bring something up that gives me the shits so much that blood comes out of my whole face?
Well, you have a microphone, so go forth.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm clear to vent.
Okay,
clear to vent. When I will be very happy when people who make consoles and hardware and stuff remember that my TV is a centimetre thick.
Yes.
And I cannot put any more fucking shit on it, you fucking cunts.
Do you know what? I thought I was going to be so fucking clever, and I put my wee little sensor bar on top of the Kinect thing. I went, fuck you. I put two things on top of it. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Turned the Kinect thing on. It went Johnny 5 is alive, went up and down, and tipped the fucking thing off. And I went, fuck you, Microsoft, for breaking my shit. I mean, it's the Wii, so it doesn't really count.
And you don't have to get it anymore.
Well, that's it. But
well, it's gone.
Yeah. And I thought, I really thought I was going to do the right... But, I mean, you can't even put the iToy PlayStation Eye underneath your TV.
No, it's got to be on top. It's got to be on top, and it can't fucking stay there unless you use Blu-Tack. If I have to use Blu-Tack on your device is broken.
Yes.
And I think the PlayStation Eye is the most awfully developed technology from that point of view. You can get an adapter for the Kinect. You can get something for the Kinect. It's enough. It is an official Sony thing.
Okay.
Official Microsoft thing that forms a bracket so it can stay on there. Fine. No one sells it. No one uses it. But at least it's available. The Eye though just has nothing. Now I've seen a video online, and before anyone tells me you can do this, I've seen a video online that says if you actually hang the cable off, you can actually just hang the Eye on the front, and it just sits there neatly and supports its own weight thanks to the cable.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It does that for a while, then it falls off.
Yeah. Mine is rested very precariously on the sloped back of my Samsung.
Oh, really?
TV.
Wow.
Yeah, it's held there by hopes and dreams, but it is held there. Yeah,
we have on the top. We don't have a Kinect yet, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage that because of the sheer weight of the damn thing.
It can go underneath it.
It can go underneath. Okay, that's useful because we have on the top of ours. We have like a 3D receiver.
Yeah.
Which, considering it's a Bravia TV with a Bravia 3D receiver, you would think they'd have thought this through, but no.
I don't understand why it has a 3D receiver. What is it receiving?
It's for the
Glasses.
eyes, the glasses. The eyes.
Yeah. They go over
you have to get new eyes.
Yes. Why is that not in the TV?
Because it's an add-on, so they don't have to charge you for that. They can just... And then they can give it to you for free as an incentive.
So the TV is 3D, providing you
The TV is 3D ready.
Fuck you, Sony.
No, actually, I'm okay with that because to me, it's just marketing, basically.
But I mean, if it's a 3D TV, why does it not...
It's a 3D ready TV, so they don't have to sell it as a 3D TV. And they can just say, hey, this can become 3D for another $100. Or, you know what? You seem like a good guy, I'll throw it in.
Okay.
Which is what they do.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Make you feel like you're getting more.
moving on from my TV.
Yes,
the sheer amount of crap they want me to put on the top of my TV,
I
it
know.
pisses me off to worlds of hurt. Like, it's just ridiculous. Now, not all of it needs to go on. The receiver, it turns out, can actually go underneath. But
Okay.
But the eye,
The eye has
especially,
to, yeah.
and I find the Wii just doesn't work if you don't.
It depends, sort of, I guess, how tall or short your TV cabinet is.
Yeah, it does.
I guess you've got a very short one, so unless you are midget, unless you're...
A, that's what she said.
Yes.
And
B, you got a B?
I was kind of just going to go with that's what she said twice.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So unless you've got midgets round playing the Wii, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it's annoying. I just wanted to bring that up because we were talking about the Move and the Kinect.
Yeah, and because I'm getting back onto it, but I mean, TVs are getting thinner and thinner. And
this is not a problem going away. This is a problem getting worse. And
Yes.
stop making us pile shit on our TV.
Yep.
Do you know what really bugs me about this?
No.
You can buy a $40 or $20 webcam.
Yep.
And it will have a neat clip because it's for...
Yes.
What? Why is that not on my... Why is there not an adapter for that?
Yeah, just an option even.
Yeah.
Why do we need blue tack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Blue Tack, no. That is not a solution.
No.
All right.
Moving on.
You've got quite a few things coming for the Kinect that actually enthuse you now, don't you? You've actually seen
there's this game coming out called Child of Eden, and I don't really know what it is. It seems to be a rail shooter where your hands are based like left hand is, say, like a lock-on weapon, and a right hand is, say, like a machine gun weapon. And then when you want to drop a bomb, you'd like chuck your hands in the air and wave them like you don't care. Like, I don't know. It's just, and it's,
I was thinking when you want to drop a bomb, you just like drop a bomb.
Drop it like it's hot. But going off topic here. What seems strange is it's just this. It's based about flour, so it's sort of like flour meets res, meets ecstasy.
Yeah, I see that.
I think you need all of those things to understand how the game works. And it looks confusing, but it looks shiny, and I think I would like to play it.
I'd be interested to play it.
Yeah,
I would be.
I don't know if it's a fuck yeah, I'm going to go home and I'm going to play 5 hours of this game because that is where it's at.
Yeah.
But see, like
there's something interesting about the Kinect in that it does open the capabilities to do some new interesting things. And I think I've always thought that with both the Move and Kinect, it'll be a little while before we start to see what people are capable of.
But to be said though, well, especially for the Move, there is nothing that the Move does that the Wii has not been doing for how many years now?
It does,
except more precise.
I was going to say it does do one thing. It actually works.
Okay, but in apart from it actually working.
No. In fairness, you can say apart from that, but that's a big thing.
That is a big thing. That is a big thing.
I wouldn't ever dispute that it's not just the Wii controls that actually work, but that's a big deal. That's actually good because, in a sense, those controls actually did work in theory. The concept was good.
Yes.
The technology was
lacking.
Not.
Yeah. But see, I think what really enthused me about this game was, one, it was not an exercise game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Wii Sports or something like that. Basically, it wasn't.
Shovelware. And no dancing.
And it wasn't dancing, which to me falls into exercise games. So that really, like, it was nice to see that, just something wasn't, an exercise game, because that's all there is.
What was the game? There was another game that you showed me a video of the other day that was a fighting game. What was that called again?
It was Kinect Power Up Heroes.
That's right. Right.
So the idea there is there's only a launch trailer out, and it's on the Ubisoft Facebook page if you want to look at it. But basically, it seems to be some sort of fighting game, except, your movements are controlling, and it seems to be like this sort of Dragon Ball Z like power ups and jumping in the air and shooting fireballs. Now that said, we haven't actually seen much gameplay. So
no, the video that was shown, like Barry said, was a launch thing, a teaser thing, and it was really over dramatic, and it didn't really show any video. And my thoughts on that are, if you don't have any video to show me, just fuck off. I know it's just a teaser, but just honestly, just fuck off.
Well,
when you've got something I can see, then I'm interested.
Yeah, 2 days later, they for a different game, but same publisher, for the Anno 2070 launch trailer. It was nothing but gameplay footage.
Yeah, which is what it should be.
You want to know what it's a launch trailer. What are you launching? Not don't tell me a story and then show me 5 little tiny snippets of a game.
I will give one exception to that though, which is Saints Row 3.
Okay,
trailer.
But that's gameplay footage.
It was gameplay footage
for 3 seconds.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's
check it out.
It is well worth a look. It is quite hilarious, and I respect that because of the humour and so on.
But again, it was gameplay footage.
It was gameplay footage, but it wasn't a lot, and it was bullshit wrapped up in
hopes and dreams. Yeah. Yes. It was pretty bullshit though.
But yeah, well, I've been playing a bit on the Move lately.
You've been playing
PlayStation Move Heroes.
See, now there's a lot of heroes being bandied about.
I did notice that, and I was thinking the same thing, and that made a logical segue. But I didn't end up using the segue. I just kind of walked.
We kind of just referenced it then. But anyway, so what's that like?
It's basically the most beloved PlayStation characters.
Yep. So Crash Bandicoot and...
I was just going to say, except not the ones you actually love.
Oh, okay.
The ones they think you're supposed to love because they're currently franchises they're trying to promote.
Okay, so what characters are they?
We've got Jak and Daxter. We've got Slavius Raccoonius, or Raccoonus, I think it is. And his friend... What's his name?
Steve.
Baxter? Baxter, I think.
I don't know. These are all characters that I think you're making up.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of my point in a way. And there's Ratchet and Clank. Which,
I've heard of them.
Now, I'm down with Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
I never played Jak and Daxter.
Okay.
So...
They kind of sound like the same kind of thing.
They very much are. They've always had a very similar feel. Did you say one
is Jak and Dexter and the other one is Sly and Baxter?
Something like that?
See, that's...
Maybe. I thought that was his name.
Cookie Cutter?
Benton? Maybe it was Benton. Maybe I'm wrong, and I don't remember. But the point is, I don't know Slavius Raccoonus, and I don't give a shit.
Yep.
I don't know Jak and Daxter, but I'm willing to give them a pass because other people seem to like them.
Fair enough. Yep.
And Ratchet and Clank was excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but here's the thing: all of those games, those characters, the games those characters are from, more accurately, are all 3D platform adventure games, right?
Okay.
Totally logical then to put them in a motion controlled minigame.
You lost me.
Yeah, it lost me too.
Yeah.
Now, it's not an adventure game. It's not a 3D adventuring romp like it fucking should have been.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It is, in fact, a quite slow paced.
Is it a Wagglefest?
Wagglefest minigame thing. There's a few things to like about it. The graphics are pretty good. Particularly, Jak and Daxter don't really seem to get too much, and Sly Raccoon especially doesn't, because his games are old now. He's PlayStation 2 games, but the same can't be said of Ratchet and Clank, who've had quite recent games, and it seems that their art assets were the most advanced and the most stealable. So the game is quite strongly Ratchet and Clank feeling.
Just simply because it's what the biggest library of content is.
Exactly. Okay. So, or at least that was my impression. That was sort of my thoughts on playing it with my son. He loved it though. Yeah? That also should be said. He loved it. He enjoyed playing it.
So it's maybe not aimed.
It's not aimed at us.
Yep.
It is quite a kid's game, and maybe I'm just too old to really love it. But
okay, so it just seems to be a bit of a Wagglefest, and
it really does. And it had some bizarre flaws. Like there was one level my son got stuck on, and so I helped out because I'm the dad and I can do everything. And I was stuck too because
you're useless.
Well, yes, I'm not arguing that point, but the problem was that you had to fight off waves of enemies and you couldn't hit.
Right, that's...
None of your moves did anything. It was completely broken. Now, I'm amazing, but I can't get past that.
Very much
and I'm
so.
like, you're holding the move wrong. You need to do steady, slower movements.
Slower waggles.
Come on, try
Your
it
frantic
again.
waggling.
And then I tried it, and no, it was just clearly fucked. Yep. And then we changed character, and it was fine. But we had 4 goes or 5 goes before that.
So you can swap different characters?
Yeah, well, you can do the levels with any character, so
Okay.
it's just kind of who you pick, and it makes no difference. There's no real difference of character. So
See, on the trailer I watched, it seemed to be... It was set up as some sort of... The idea was it was a competition between the 3 different video game universe characters.
that's essentially the thing. It's one of those things where, like, with fighting games and puzzle games, they try to put in a story, and everyone just goes, "No, fuck off." I mean,
Yeah.
really?
Do we need a story?
Do we
with
need a
fighting?
story?
Yep.
It's about fighting your way to the top.
Yep.
I get it. I've got to beat all these guys.
Okay, so then you can just you can just switch which characters you use.
You do seem to be able to do that. So there's
how do
no
you choose who wins?
everyone wins in the end, and they
Of
learn a
course.
valuable lesson. But yeah, that's
Now
my response on the
Okay.
on the Move at present.
Yeah.
There's not a lot on it that you really need.
Do you want to know my main gripe with the Move at the moment?
What's that?
Every single gun peripheral that is coming out for it has the Move sitting straight up, so that the Move button, which is in every single cover game, is the cover button. Every single shooting game or anything
Yep.
is the cover button. Okay, if you hold the... As you well know, you've got that stupid $20 PlayStation official
shooty gun.
Yeah, so your hand can no way get
Yep.
to the top. Okay, here's my...
Killzone 3. That was a
Killzone
major
3,
criticism.
yeah,
I
Time
had.
Crisis.
Mm.
Yeah, what a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
The button at the top is... So you have to hold it with 2 hands. What's the point?
Yep.
Here's my thing. Rotate it 90 degrees. You can hold the gun in one hand, and you can push the cover button.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just
Or-
revolutionised the entire industry.
Or here's the thing: there's a little thing on the back. Make it so you can plug something in and put another button that's in the actual handle, so
The
you
other-
can hit it with your thumb.
Yeah, or, hook up the navigation to actually,
Use the cover.
Use
Yeah.
the cover, yeah. Because
That's a weird thought. You're weird.
Yes,
I don't trust
definitely.
you.
I mean, like, it worked for the Wii.
No,
There was... Well...
but they didn't have a move button, so
That's right. They only had A and B like
Yeah.
suckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found the same. I found that just killed Killzone 3 for me. And
Yeah.
in the end, I said in my review of Killzone 3 that I started off playing Killzone 3 in 3D with the move,
Yep.
with the navigation controller,
Whole
and with
kit and caboodle.
the gun
Yep.
and everything. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is the future. And
Yep.
steadily I dropped each of those things, starting with 3D because it made it look like shit.
Yep.
And by the end of it, I was playing with a controller.
Yeah, 6-axis.
6-axis controller and no 3D. So the future of gaming is apparently the past of gaming,
It's what it's always been.
which works, quite frankly. So fuck
if it's
it.
not broken, why fix it? Yeah.
We need to talk about Nintendo more.
We do.
We need to talk about the rumors of the Wii 2.
Yes, the Wii 2. Now, do you want to know my entire base of knowledge of this?
I think we've just heard it, haven't we?
Yes.
Right.
So speak to me, oh Nintendo Oracle.
It's
the man of Japan.
It's being called Project Cafe. That's its working title.
Better than the Wii.
What was the Wii?
No, well...
Better
it
than the
was
Wii. Wasn't
yeah.
the Wii...
It was the Revolution, the Nintendo
that's right, the
And that
Revolution.
was fucking awesome. And then
Revolution
it's
was
the Wii.
good, but I actually liked the GameCube's one, which was Project Dolphin.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so it's Project Cafe.
Project Cafe. Now it's apparently going to just be the next console for
The
Nintendo, and it's a new controller design, though no one knows what. There's been rumors of it. This is all rumors, by the
Of
way, so
course.
I'm not going to preface any of this with this is a rumor. I'm just going to say it like it's a goddamn fact that I saw on CNN,
Yeah, well... Yeah, okay.
or a fact.
Yeah, or a fact, yeah.
And
A fact you read on Wikipedia.
yeah, a fact I read on Wikipedia, and I'm gonna say it like it's certain, but it's all rumors. This thing definitely, absolutely has a tablet controller of some kind.
Yep.
It's a touch-sensitive controller, and it definitely. This is actually definite, by the way.
Yes.
Apparently, a rumor.
Yes,
Definite
it's
rumor.
definitely a rumor.
Definitely,
Anyway,
maybe.
carry on.
Is that it's going to be HD, so it will actually be high
Cool.
definition.
Yep.
Which is about fucking time, Nintendo.
Yes.
Well done.
Well, come on. How many Nintendo games have needed HD, though?
Well, all Nintendo games have needed HD, so you could really accurately tell how bad they look.
Yes, okay.
And the other thing is the performance. No one's quite sure what the performance is going to be, but it's believed to be around the same level as the PS3
See,
and
that
360.
the fact that there's a new rumor, or there's a rumor of a new console for Nintendo doesn't surprise me. We've heard nothing about the PlayStation 4. But there's been heaps of rumours over the past 2 months about the Xbox 3.
So I really haven't heard much about an Xbox. No.
Wow, you need to keep up on your rumour news.
I probably do.
They've been hiring system architectures, and
okay.
all of the shit that, and I think it's been rumored, or it's definite coming out in 2014 is when they reckon the project life cycle for the new Xbox, which everyone's just calling like the 720 or whatever
course.
the fuck. Yeah, so you see
361.
Yeah, you see it. You turn 720 and you walk away. Yeah.
This is coming out the Wii 2 number 2s.
Yes, Project Cafe.
Cappuccino. Yep, is coming out end of next year apparently. So it's a much shorter life cycle.
And the fact that E3 is in a month or two, this is about the right time to start building hype, isn't it?
Yeah, we're probably going to find out a lot more either closer to E3 or at E3 more likely. There'll probably be rumours and leaks.
What
beforehand.
I really want to know is, can I play it sitting on the couch, or do I need to be wearing fucking sweatpants and jumping around the lounge room? Because I've got a lot of shit in my lounge room, and I've got a dog and a cat, and I don't particularly want to have to worry about slipping over some sort of random animal in my house while I'm trying to fucking play some sort of game.
Fair. I cannot speak to that yet. I mean, I could, based on the previous rules. I could give a definitive answer. But I can tell you one thing that ignores your question, which is even better than answering it, which is that it will use Blu-ray, apparently. Good. Rumours are that it will be using Blu-ray, so it's moving with the future.
Another thing that I will only use to play Blu-ray movies?
Well, probably, yeah.
But, I mean, if it's Nintendo, it probably won't play movies.
Oh, no. No, it'll just look at them.
Yes.
It'll use a strange-sized thing that only is used by Nintendo.
Ooh, or Sony. Sony's very...
They like their proprietary, but at least they build the fucking hardware.
That's true. Even if it fails...
Blu-ray hasn't failed. Blu-ray's been hugely successful.
Mini discs, Betamax. Do we need to go on?
Yes, we do.
I'm out. There's no more.
Okay. But they did the compact disc. That did all right.
Very much. And they did Blu-rays.
And DVD?
Oh, maybe.
I think that was a consortium. Anyway.
Fucking consortiums.
Fucking consortiums. I hate them. So, yeah, that's where things stand. And it looks like it'll be coming out at the end of next year, and it looks like we'll know more.
I really don't need another console, though. I don't play the ones I have enough. I really don't need another one that cost a lot of money sitting on my TV cabinet just gathering dust.
Do you think we're too old for consoles? Like, I find my problem now isn't that I don't have the money to buy games, it's that I don't have time to play them. Like, I own more games than I play.
That's fair. I mean, you have 17 copies of Portal.
Yeah, for a start. How many of them can I play? Oh, I finished this one.
Yeah, I'll unlock another. I'll make a new Steam account.
Yeah,
unlock it. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't know if we're getting too old or if we're just running out of time. But
bit of both.
It's a bit sad.
Yeah.
And I think we should, cast this away. And
I think we should push past that because it's clearly a downer.
Yeah, and I'm 6 months or so. I'm going to have even less time. So
yeah, should we bring that up?
Something brought it up in the first place.
Young Barry McBruce has got his
spawn,
his lovely wife all sprogged up.
Yes,
all full of babies.
Yes.
So how'd that happen?
Well, when a man and a woman love each other.
That's not a requirement, you realise?
Yeah, but it helps.
Right, when a man and a woman get drunk.
Yes. Well, the man can't get too drunk.
Right.
Yes.
When the
perfect conditions are met.
Right. When a woman gets drunk.
Yes.
And the man...
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it happened.
That's pretty much how it happened. 3 months along and due in...
mid-October.
Mid-October. Yes. Wow.
Very exciting.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So everyone send email to barry@australiangamer.com and be all like, OMG, you're having a baby.
Yes. So what I've been going out, I've acted probably a little bit too soon, but I've started buying all the things for the baby. So, the things...
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
Not a clue yet. It's still too early. But either way, I'm getting it all set up for, for the games, for the baby and stuff. So I've got the entire Halo collection.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
They are only suitable for children?
Well, from what I can understand, children and babies. So I've got that all sorted. And just basically, anything Nintendo.
They like bright colours and things that don't require a lot of skill.
Yeah, so it's pretty much, I've bought everything for the Wii.
Yeah. So yeah, you're set with Nintendo and Halo.
Set.
Well done.
Yeah.
Poker.
Yes.
Oh, you already did. Oh, lol. That's why she... No.
Anyway, Monday Night Poker, which is something that's been run, I think it's by Cav and Sarge.
And Sarge, yeah.
Sarge couldn't make it last week, or this week, but look, it's on Monday nights. It's on the Xbox Live. I think it's 800 Microsoft points to get this poker game. Look, it seems to be a lot of fun, but again, like Portal, we can't talk because none of us have
neither of us actually
played it.
But it's basically just people talking shit and having fun with a community on Xbox Live.
It's just a bit of a community meetup night. Just have a bit of fun, meet some of the other people. It's voice chat, so yeah, go forth and have fun.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah. Monday night, check the forums.
I also wanted to pimp my own ride, which is that I started a solo project recently called 3Viewed, which is a video review website. Have a look, 3viewed.com.
Yes, another
thing that I've started doing because I'm just bored. I don't know. I've got so much free time, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna build a website.
Yeah. And then populate it.
International website. I'm actually looking for writers if anyone particularly is in the UK or US and wants to be involved.
We don't know Australians need not apply.
Yeah, we have 1 million Australians, and unfortunately because it's internationally based, it largely needs to be American because they get movies so much earlier than us.
Be less shit, Australia.
Be less shit.
Thor, we got that 2 weeks before everyone else.
That's a negative, isn't it? Did we get that? Is that out already?
It comes out this week, I think.
Oh, really?
Don't quote me. You're the movie man. You've got a movie website.
No. Well, yes. Thor mildly interests me, but you know what I really want?
Natalie Portman.
Well, okay. After I have her...
Scarlett Johansson.
You're getting in the right direction. Okay. I'm actually going for the Green Lantern. I want to see the Green Lantern. I know it looks awful, but I want Ryan Reynolds, and I want him in a bum way.
Fair enough. See, I haven't seen much about that, and I'm really useless with comics and stuff like that.
It looks stupid.
Okay, see, because I saw a trailer for the movie for the game, or the game based on it, and he's in space fighting robots, shooting lasers from his eyes, and they're green, and then he seems to, he pulled a green machine gun, and I just...
The ring makes his dreams a reality.
So why is he in space?
Because that's where the monsters were.
Fair enough. Movie sold to me.
Yep. I don't know what the game's going to be like, but based on all the others, it's going to be fucking awful.
Based off the trailer I saw.
And we'll have to review it, and that'll be fun, and that will be punishment for somebody.
We'll send that to Sarge.
Anyway, I think we're done, and I think we should probably move on.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll by the time you hear this, we'll have actually just put up another podcast not long ago.
So
we'll have this one, and we'll have another one next week with Yug and possibly Yahtzee, but I'm not sure if he's been told yet.
Yeah. So basically, the idea is listen to all three, then just tell us ours is the best.
What we're going to do is we'll do a voting sort of system where you guys vote for your favourite. And that's us.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That said, speaking of voting or emailing us, we got the competition will be closed by the time you hear this.
But there will be a source code competition.
Yes, source code competition coming up for
tickets.
Double passes for the movie, in-season passes that are currently on Matt's dining room table, -1, which is in my pocket.
You shit.
No, it's not really, but it will be.
Right. Anyway, yes, we'll have 10 possibly of them to give away, and you can win them, and that will be awesome.
Yes.
All right. For now, we are going to go, and we're going to go do something awesome. I am actually going to go to the Manor Bar and eat cupcakes.
Yes, and possibly play Portal 2. We should have done that before we did the podcast.
We should have done that before we did this.
Because we could have been gorged on cupcakes.
Yeah, and we could have been like, I liked Portal 2.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to play it. I was just going to eat the cupcakes.
We could just be all fat and pretend we're Gabe Newell.
Yeah. Ooh, zing.
Oh, zing, because he's quite obese.
I don't know. I'll take your word for it.
You know that little. Oh, my God.
Just don't... Yeah, look, talk to me about Shogun 2.
Yeah, no, because that's going to be boring. It's going to take ages.
Okay. But, fun game.
Yeah.
Okay.
To certain values of fun. Anyway, we're going to go, and we'll see you guys later.
All right. See you later.